Yeah, what's up guys? The Nairobi National Tournament was one for the books with over 126 players. The defending mayor was in the house, XP Gongolo was in the building, GM Gitonga and the Grandmaster Alan Oyende all gathering for the top spot. First game, Oyende versus Kimathi, dropping ladrons with so many options. Kimathi representing with the duetting, Oyende replying with admiring, and Afoni Bloodage Histon with the Atheons option, and the two go to the wire, and Roller determines who wins the game with the 52-point cause, giving the game to Kimathi. There we have Magwanga Onani leading the standings on 1-1. On the second game, Gongolo Michael versus Magwanga Onani. Dear Soil Isolate is the response to Downtones, and Gongolo comes back with Broasted, hooking the B to the Roasted. Capret also drops down, and Magwanga is still at the top. Magu comes in second. Third game, Magu versus Magwanga Onani. We can see a polarized, then Onani responds with the Pestling, with the peltings available. Outcries is what Magu does, and he follows up with mileages. Quite a competitive game, but Onani wins it, and Njoroge Stanley still at the top. Game 4, Uncoiled by Auka, responded to by Deathia, by Kimathi, Diarized by Auka JC. Cleanest is the response from Kimathi, and we have 3 players with 4 points at this point of the game. Game 5, Stano versus Auka. We have reorder from Auka Julius, Priasing from Njoroge Stanley after Afoni. T-like was spelled wrongly, survived on the board, and Stanley Njoroge, the only player with a perfect record. Okechi versus Auka Julius. We have Gentiest coming in after Botsman. Narvet takes Okechi further, ratified, and Okechi wins the game. Stano still at 7 points. We have Tarus Kipruto versus Njoroge Stanley. Partner is the response, but here we have a Afoni Vatu, and the live chat goes crazy. Phony alert, where they're playing. Phone is on table 1 because Stano could have played Threnoi at that point. At this point, we have 7 players with 7 points each. And Ronj is the first bingo by Koyoko, him missing Bowel and the likes, playing Soluna. Njoroge Phonis with Maverice, a desperate attempt. And at the end of the game, it's Koyoko Bernard who emerges victorious, closing the day at top position. Day 2, we have Unlearn dropping in, and Hardy under Phony Jiggler played with Radices with the option of sidecar available. Then we have some good moves and exchange of bingos, and Teratoma by Martins is what determines the game. Martins going on top of the table. We have Jerry's Nominate and Ketoxime quick in succession from Martins, followed by Cornell Rad. Voltages from Gitonga, Martins misses Beards, and Drawis is the last bingo from Martins, winning the game emphatically, taking the top of the table. Then we have in the next game Martins versus Taruz. Matad from Taruz. Mato with the option of playing Estriol, just choosing Floriest. Quite a brilliant move. Mato goes to the top of the standings, meets Okechi in the next game, and Asinos is the first move. Okechi responds with Amidon. Hotliner comes in, Outfire, an exchange, and Okechi ties 11 points. They meet again. Neutral, Sopis from Martins Mutai, Dentils from Okechi, Hydroski with the ski suffix lighting up the board. Quite a good move. Martins responds with Litigate. Okechi comes back with Rame Queen, and Okechi goes to the top of the standings. Quite an entertaining tournament, outserved by Taruski Pruto, Durative, Lungwai, Alanines with various options for Okechi, and the game just ends with a flats move. Okechi wins the game and meets Martins. Broch is the first move. Martins responds with Gracily, Latens from Okechi, Santons from Mato, and he manages to see off the game. Martins back on top. Martins wins the tournament, quite impressive. Winner Division A being awarded the trophy, and Mato said this.
So I've been playing online on an app we call Woogles. So I've been trying to play with the computer, and that has really improved my game.
In Division B, Maina Joseph won, and he attributes it to luck. He says that he was just lucky and he was picking well.
Okay, he played well. Although the players were also tough, and I'd attribute most of it to luck. Scrabble is a game mainly based off of luck. So
do you think it's a game of luck? Achieng Matilda won in the 3rd division, winner Division C, Matilda Achieng. Awesome competition. Now we look forward to the World Youth Scrabble Championships coming up this weekend. There'll be a side event for those accompanying the young players, and you can all join in. We also have the Machakos tournament upcoming. We have the Masters tournament, and we have the African Scrabble Championships coming up soon. So keep it locked, plenty of action.